In the very heart of the Amazon, far from civilization and familiar comforts, a group of researchers stumbled upon something incredible. They were searching for traces of ancient civilizations, but instead discovered a city powered solely by wireless energy. This discovery became a real sensation, as such technologies are still considered unattainable to this day. For many decades, the idea of wireless energy transmission seemed more like a utopia than reality. But what the researchers saw with their own eyes turned all notions of human capability upside down. The city, surrounded by dense jungles, was not just thriving, it glowed with an unprecedented light at night, as if pointing the way to those who could find it in this green labyrinth. Without electrical wires, without powerful generators, energy flowed into every building as if from the very air. Homes and even small farms were equipped with all the necessary technologies, allowing residents to forget about traditional energy sources. Ancient stone structures stood side by side with modern buildings, creating an astonishing symbiosis of eras and styles. The researchers were amazed. How was this possible? How could a technology that is considered advanced even today exist in such a remote corner of the world? As they studied this phenomenon, it became clear that the city concealed not only technological but also historical mysteries. It was as if they had leapt across centuries, leaving behind all familiar barriers and boundaries. Now, the scientists faced a new challenge: to understand how, in this lost city, people managed to realize a dream that the greatest minds in the world had struggled with. And although the discovered artifacts and technologies were astonishing, their origins held even more mysteries. The answers to many questions were hidden in the past, in the works of someone who once dreamed of changing the world with a brilliant idea. What will the elders and local residents say about the mysterious events and the discovery? Ghosts of the past. How did Tesla's ideas come to life in a forgotten civilization? As they delve into the history of this mysterious city, researchers discover that its roots stretch deep into the past. According to the documents found, there once existed a flourishing civilization here that may have possessed knowledge of technologies ahead of their time. Ancient frescoes on the walls, covered in thick moss, depict scenes reminiscent of Tesla's ideas about wireless energy transmission. Such parallels make one wonder, could the ancient inhabitants have had access to such knowledge, or did they become the embodiment of ideas ahead of their time? As the research continued, the investigators managed to discover something astonishing: underground tunnels filled with a complex system of energy coils and antennas. These structures resembled the well-known diagrams from Tesla's own notes. It seemed as if someone had tried to recreate his ideas with an almost otherworldly precision. Although many elements of the structures had been worn down by time, their purpose and operating principle were clear. They were used for transmitting and distributing energy without the use of wires. But how could such technologies have appeared in such a remote place? In an attempt to solve this mystery, the researchers turned to local legends. The elders claimed that long ago, a man of light descended to the earth who taught their ancestors secret knowledge and gave them access to incredible technologies. This story seemed to be confirmed by the artifacts that were found, but it remains a mystery how and why it could be connected to Tesla. How did his ideas come to life in this lost world? And what else remains for researchers to discover on their path to the truth? Energy without boundaries. What secrets do ancient technologies hold? The energy phenomenon that revealed itself to the researchers was astonishing in its scale. At the center of the city stood a mysterious tower, which had become a kind of symbol for this place. The tower was equipped with devices that resembled the constructions found in Tesla's notes. Massive coils and antennas apparently served to generate and distribute energy. An invisible field emanated directly from the tower, providing the city with the energy it needed. A careful study revealed that these coils operated by harnessing the Earth's magnetic field, converting it into usable energy that could be accessed everywhere. Among the discoveries was a special metallic sphere which was hospitably nestled deep within the tunnel complex. Symbols unknown to modern scientists were engraved on its surface. However, the drawings from Tesla's notes included a schematic depiction of the sphere, suggesting an extraordinary connection between his work and this place. It is possible that the sphere served as the core of the entire energy system, stabilizing energy flows and ensuring steady distribution throughout the city. To the researchers' astonishment, another remarkable artifact was discovered in the underground chambers: ancient manuscripts written in an unknown language. These manuscripts contained diagrams and descriptions that, according to some experts, might have been early attempts to create wireless energy transmission technology. The hatched drawings precisely reproduced elements previously seen in the tower and the underground tunnels. The obvious question arises: how did this knowledge end up in such a remote corner of the world, and what was the connection of the mysterious genius to all of this? With each new discovery, the researchers delved ever deeper into a world where the line between ancient myths and modern technology became increasingly blurred. The only thing left to understand was whether this civilization was the sole possessor of such knowledge or if it was a gift brought from a distant past. the connection with the genius. Can this phenomenon be explained from a scientific point of view? Amazed by the discovery of the mysterious city and its enigmatic technologies, scientists began to search for a rational, scientific explanation for this phenomenon. Analyzing the blueprints and structures, they paid attention to the key principles underlying the operation of the energy system. Many elements, such as coils and antennas, resembled those that Tesla developed for his famous experiment at Wardenclyffe. As they studied the energy field that literally brought the city to life, it became clear that an unusual method of energy transmission was being used. It turned out that the technology was based on resonant frequencies, which allowed energy to be transmitted wirelessly. A similar concept was described by Tesla in his works, where he proposed using the Earth and the atmosphere as giant conductors. The scientific experts who studied the site conducted several experiments to confirm their hypothesis. The results showed that the tower was designed to amplify and resonate with natural frequencies. This made it possible to transform the Earth's magnetic field into a stable energy source that could be used anywhere in the city. Further analysis revealed that the sphere found in the tunnels played an important role in regulating these resonance waves. Scientists suggested that its complex structure was designed to maintain the stability of the system, preventing overloads and failures in energy transmission. These discoveries opened up new horizons for modern technology and raised many questions about how long-known principles could have been implemented with such precision and efficiency in the remote jungles of the Amazon. Adventurers and researchers still have many discoveries ahead of them that may shed light on this unusual connection between the past and the present. Scientists are shocked, modern technologies and unexpected parallels. The scientists who arrived at the site were astonished by what they saw. The technologies they studied seemed like something out of science fiction. The tower standing in the center of the city became the subject of thorough investigation. It was equipped with massive coils and antennas that resembled Tesla's designs for his Wardenclyffe experiment. The researchers discovered that the system operated on the principle of transmitting energy through resonant frequencies, which made it possible to do without wires. This coincided with the concepts that Tesla described in his works, suggesting the use of the Earth's magnetic field as an energy source. The experiments conducted confirmed the theory. The tower amplified natural frequencies, which made it possible to transform them into a stable flow of energy. It is astonishing how such technology could exist in remote jungles. The sphere discovered in the tunnels turned out to be the key element responsible for the stability of the entire system. Its complex structure regulated the resonant waves, preventing possible overloads. These discoveries raised many questions among scientists about how the ancient inhabitants could have possessed such knowledge. Perhaps they received it from a mysterious teacher, or they arrived at these conclusions on their own. Modern technologies have many parallels with the solutions that were found, which makes one wonder about the possibilities of applying them today. Each new discovery brings us closer to unraveling this ancient mystery, showing that knowledge can break through the ages, changing our understanding of humanity's potential. Journey into the past, secret records and blueprints. Nikola Tesla. The old records and blueprints of Nikola Tesla, found in forgotten archives, became the key to understanding the mysterious connection between his ideas and the recently discovered city in the Amazon. Among the yellowed pages and intricate drawings, researchers found notes that were previously thought to be lost. These documents were filled with schematic images of devices operating on resonant frequencies, which matched the artifacts found in the heart of the jungle. It seemed that the intuition of the great inventor somehow echoed the technological masterpieces of the forgotten civilization. Particular attention was drawn to the blueprints of massive coils and antennas which, according to the notes, were supposed to work in harmony with natural forces, such as the Earth's magnetic field. These technical diagrams seemed to come alive in the discovered tower of the city, and scientists concluded that Tesla might have been contemplating a similar design even back then, at the beginning of the 20th century. Every detail, every element of his work looked like part of a grand design embodied in the city's main tower. Among the discovered archives, there were also diary entries that shed light on Tesla's intentions. He wrote about his aspirations to build an energy network capable of supplying cities without the use of wires. And although these ambitions seemed like fantasy at the time, today, looking at the operation of the discovered technology, it becomes clear that his dreams were not so far from reality. Through the lens of these old records, it became clear that Tesla, as if foreseeing the future, wanted to create a model of an energy system that could change the world. His ideas, once dismissed, have now come to life in a remote corner of the world and have made modern scientists seriously reflect on the origins of this phenomenon. There are still many discoveries ahead, each promising to reveal a new facet of the inventor's genius and his connection to an ancient civilization. The Amazon experiment. What do the local residents and elders say? Surrounded by evergreen jungles and rushing rivers, the researchers turned to the local residents and elders for explanations, hoping to shed light on the mystery of this remarkable city. The village elder, a wise and deeply respected man, shared a legend that has been passed down from generation to generation. According to this legend, in ancient times, a man of light came here bringing knowledge about how to draw energy from the air. This man was credited with incredible abilities and wisdom, and the local people revered him as a prophet. The translators who assisted in the communication highlighted important details that seemed remarkably in tune with Tesla's ideas. The locals spoke of strange glowing structures and sounds piercing the silence of the night, which filled them with awe and reverence. These stories made the researchers wonder how such knowledge could have been preserved in oral traditions, explaining the impossible through the lens of modern technology. The elders also recalled mysterious signs and symbols left on the walls of ancient structures, which they believed were somehow connected to the use of energy. These symbols, which modern scholars have been unable to decipher, seem to be part of a complex code, the key to which researchers so desperately sought. It was important to find out whether this civilization had access to external contacts that could explain their sudden technological leap. Local legends also mentioned mysterious disappearances and inexplicable phenomena that accompanied the appearance of the Man of Light. These stories, though they sounded unbelievable, opened up new perspectives for those who wanted to get to the heart of the mysterious city. Thanks to the stories of the local residents, researchers gained a unique opportunity to view this phenomenon through the lens of generations who became both guardians and witnesses of a true miracle. Conclusion: how this discovery could change our understanding of the future of energy. The magnificent discovery of a city powered by wireless energy from the depths of the Amazon presents humanity with new challenges and opportunities. The technology, based on the ideas of Nikola Tesla, demonstrates a potential that could change our future understanding of energy systems. Today, we stand on the threshold of a new era, when energy that requires neither wires nor complex infrastructure could become accessible to everyone. Scientists have begun actively studying the principles of resonant energy transfer embodied in this city. Concepts that were once considered unattainable now seem more than real. The tower standing in the center of the city is becoming a model for future developments, and the discovered blueprints and diagrams are opening new horizons for engineers and researchers. The possibility of using the Earth's magnetic field, as proposed in this technology, promises environmentally friendly and safe energy production, which is extremely relevant in the face of today's environmental challenges. Modern engineers and scientists are already trying to adapt the discovered technologies for use in urban infrastructure, which could radically change the way megacities are supplied with energy. No bulky wires, minimal energy loss, and the possibility of use virtually anywhere on the planet, all of this could become a reality thanks to the newly acquired knowledge. Meanwhile, the discovery continues to spark a wave of discussion in the scientific community, attracting the attention of investors and politicians. Now humanity faces the task of studying and implementing these technologies into everyday life, which will require international cooperation and knowledge sharing. The unique experience gained from studying the Amazon phenomenon gives hope that in the future energy can be obtained more efficiently and in a more environmentally friendly way. The discovery made in the Amazon jungle promises to change our perception of the future of energy. This is not just a sensation, it is a step toward innovations that could benefit millions of people around the world. And if we are able to develop and implement these technologies, then Tesla's dream of a world where energy is accessible to everyone will undoubtedly become our reality.